Hey, welcome to another episode of Beers, Jack of Barbecue. I'm Craig. The man behind the camera is Jack. Tonight we're on location. We're actually at Jack's house. We've been here before. We've actually done this cook before. But one of the things we wanted to do on this cook is actually get the timing on what it was for the indirect side. It was one of our popular videos, and we had a lot of comments on, well, how long did it take to do the indirect side on a gas grill? So tonight, two beautiful Tomahawks. Jack's high-end Frontgate gas grill. We're going to do them indirectly until they get to about 110 to 115. Maybe we'll figure that out as we get closer to the end of it. I'm going to use the meter probe, which is a wireless probe, and it actually does a pretty nice graph for you, because that way, when I know we'll forget to set a timer and check on how long things are going, I can just call it up on my phone and see exactly how long the indirect side took. And that way it can help anybody else out there trying to do a tomahawk on a gas grill. So looking forward to fantastic steaks, got some good beer, and we'll see you on the grill. All right, so we're going to throw them on. What I didn't mention was yesterday I put the Kosmo's all-purpose season and the SPG on. We had the grill. We had it running pretty hot to clean everything off. And then I only have the center burner running right now. So we're just going to start them on the indirect side. I'm going to set up my meter app. So this grill is running on high right now. We might monitor that a little bit, but we're just going to let these go. When they get to about 80, I'll probably flip them over to kind of promote some even cooking. And then at the end, we're going to turn everything on and sear it off. All right, so we just hit 80 degrees on the one and 79 on the other, so we're running really identical. And oh, they actually look very nice. So I'm just going to do a quick flip and see where we get to with these. Like I said, we're going to pull them off probably about 110 to 115, but we'll kind of decide that as it gets close and takes a look at them. All right, so we just hit 116 on the one steak, and the other one was about 111, but I'm going to pull them off anyway, and we're going to let them rest for a while we crank the grill up and go for the sear part. You can see they look pretty nice. All right, so we'll bring it back. We're going to get the grill fired up, clean the grates a little bit, and we're going to show you the sear. All right, so we pulled them off, got the grill cranking, and we're going to throw them back on. So we pulled the one at 116. The other one is about 111. And they rose to about 120 and about 115. So we're going to just close this down. We're going to do like a minute aside for right now to see how everything starts to look. All right, so that was 1 minute. And just give it a little flip. Got a nice little char going there a little bit. That's kind of what we're going to work for here. Just a little bit of a char. Another minute. All right, so we got another minute going on there. Just going to do another flip again. Maybe give it a little bit of a turn here. One looks a little dark as far as lighting goes, but this one here is looking pretty nice. Get another minute. All right, just hit another minute. We're just going to do one more flip. They're looking pretty nice. I think they're pretty, looks good enough to eat there. One more minute. All right, so there's another minute. Just want to get a kind of a good reading with the thermopop here. $123. $121. So actually I'm going to let them go one more minute here, and 125, and this will rest. It'll get towards 130 till it rests, and that'll be a perfect medium rare. All right, there was one more minute. Just want to take a quick peek on these. Oh man, they look good. All right, going to pull them off. We're going to let them rest, and then we'll bring you back when we cut into one. As always, cheers. So here we are at the end of the cook. Only have one of the tomahawks on the cutting board. But kind of to recap, so yesterday I seasoned them with Kosmo's SPG, put them in the fridge on a rack overnight to kind of dry brine for, it was a good 24 hours. Travel to Jack's house here, do the gas grill cook with the tomahawks. And like I said, we had a very popular video before with a great tomahawk on a gas grill. A lot of questions we had was how much time it took to do the indirect side. So this one did just a center burner, had each steak on the outside. It actually took almost 1 hour, and that was with the center on high and using the meter probes. It was reading about 220 on the 1 meter and about 200 on the other, and then when I flipped them, they were both reading about 198. Let that go till the one steak reached like 116, the other was about 111 or 112. Pulled them off to crank up the grill. Cranked up the grill, the one rose to about 120, the other to about 116. Then put them back on for, I think it was about 5.5 minutes until it reached about 125 to 126 on each steak. And then resting here, it probably got to towards 130. So perfect medium rare. Gonna cut into it. See what it looks like. Oh man, are they tender. You have a better angle than I do, but I'm seeing medium rare here when I just peeked down at that. Yeah, and actually probably medium rare on the very low end of the medium rare, but it's just the way we like it. So let me see how this thing tastes. I love putting the SPG on there. Let it sit overnight, salt penetrates it, you know, brings some of the moisture out. Makes these things a beautiful bright red before we put them on. You probably saw it in the very beginning. And then cook this to a perfect medium rare. This is gonna be an excellent meal tonight. So hopefully like what you're seeing, subscribe to the channel, click the little bell, get notifications when we put something out, which is every 2 weeks we put a new video out, and we'll see you next time.